are celebrating an icon today, an erudite scholar, a mentor of mentors, teacher of teacher, the person of Professor Boluwaji Ruben Fajemilehin.
Sounding round of applause.
He's a celebrant of today, and he deserves our applause. That applause is not roaring. We are warming up. We're still warming up. Yes, we are moving. Oh, we are the peak. Thank you very much. This morning, before we start, I have the privilege of having our provost here, the Provost, College of Health Sciences, our dear mommy. She's wearing double cap today because she's going to many caps. She's wearing many caps today. She's occupying the Provost of College of Health Sciences. She's also representing the Vice Chancellor of Oba University. Yes, you're welcome. At the person of Professor Benais Adegbeigbe. Ma, you're welcome, ma. We want you to be on the front seat, top seat. Thank you very much, ma. Yes, I also have the privilege to welcome on the our front table our dear Dean, the host of this program, and no other person than Professor Adeshola Adenike Ogunfowoko. Please give her a round of applause as she walks majestically to the top table. You're welcome, ma. Yes, moving on, going forward. He was here last week, exactly last week Friday, to guest this occasion. Now we have the privilege to have him again. And no other person is the Dean, Basic Medical Sciences, the Dean that graciously released nothing into his own space. Please join your hands together as we welcome Professor Adeyemi, sir, to the front table, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, today's valedictory lecture takes different dimensions from last week. And because of this, we have a guest speaker who will be giving the valedictory lecture on behalf of the celebrant of today. Join me to welcome Professor B. Omishaki, all the way from University, Department of Nursing Science. Sir, you are welcome, sir. You are welcome, sir. Yes, I have the privilege to welcome my boss is my boss, and he is no other person than the Global Ife Nursing Alumni President, the person of Professor Tijani. Sir, you're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. Yeah. So, I also want to welcome today, sir, you're welcome, sir, on the front seat. Sir, yes, we continue. I want to welcome, yes, is my, have you had IKT before? Have you heard about IKT? Where is IKT in this hall? I have the privilege to introduce former Provost College of Health Sciences, the person of Professor Kayode Ijadrola. You're welcome, sir. If you see Health Sciences looking very neat today, we give kudos to him. Yes, the whole college got refurbished. And when you are climbing the step, you will see different instructions. Mind the stair, mind the wall. And that is still maintained up till now. Thank you very much, sir, for bringing that back to College of Health Sciences, Obafemi University. Yes, going forward, I have my heads of department here, Faculty of Nursing Science. Today, I have the privilege to introduce the head of medical surgical nursing, the person of Dr. Ayodiro. Yes, sir. The heads of department, Community Public Health Nursing, Dr. Adenike Saremu, our popular Auntie Nike, and I have my dear HOD. Let me stay in our film. I have my HOD here, the person of Dr. Oluwalonimi, the HOD of which department? Maternal and Child Health Nursing. Without that department, I'm sure many will not be here because we bring to life. Can you clap for our department? Yes, I also have here my HOD, the head, mental health department, the person of Dr. Olayinka Oladokun. Yes, we still have our teacher around. Yes, we celebrated her last week. And today when she came in, she was counting the number of days that she was a senior. I have no other person than to welcome Professor Adenike Ayobola Olaogun. Thank you guys for coming around. We have heads of department here. So I'll hand over today. I'm Adebukola Olajumoke Afolabi. With me today, I have my dear brother and colleague, Mr. Demilade Omotoyinbo. So I'll be handing over to continue the introduction.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for that introduction. Why do we have to introduce everyone so you can know them? And of course, we are all the impact of the person we are celebrating today. So once again, can we give everyone a round of applause? But we cannot but mention also the faculties of the Faculty of Nursing Science, that's our lecturers and the different personnel working every day to see to you that this faculty is advancing at the point in time. First of all, I recognize the presence of Dr. Edion, Medical Surgical Nursing, Dr. Lajubu, Community Health and Public Health Nursing, Dr. Gunlabi, Community and Public Health Nursing, Dr. Ladeju, Community and Public Health Nursing as well. Then also, I could see Dr. Ayamolu here as well. Plus, you're welcome, sir. Dr. Folabi as well. Just beside me here, Dr. I am Olu Love. You have two of them as well. Welcome. And also, I'm trying to look around. I'll definitely mention. Then Dr. Komolafe as well. We can't just mention her. She's the chairman of this occasion. She's the one organizing all the events right from last week. And but recognize you. Thank you so much for coming. And also, we have a clinical instructor as well. They are doing excellently and brilliantly. Welcome you. Thank you for coming. All right, so we'll just go ahead in this occasion so that we don't waste so much of time. As we have more people come around, we're going to welcome them. That's as we move on. So we'll kindly take okay, thank you very much. I also have some persons here that also recognize the Provost College of Nursing Science as well. We have Mrs. Ulibero. If you can recognize, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Then also Head of Nursing Program College of Nursing. Also, that's OETAC, Dr. Mrs. Oladili. You're welcome, man. Thank you so much. Also, we have someone who has our attention has been called, Professor Kamolafe, Head of Department Physiology. Can we see you? You're welcome, sir. Thank you so much for coming. So that we don't waste so much of time, we need to progress in this occasion. We'll just take the anthem. We'll start with the national anthem, then the nursing anthem. We'll just take the first stanza so that we can move on in earnest. So sound, are we ready?
Technical crew,
Technical
over to you, national anthem. Can we start with the national?
Take the national anthem as well.
Yeah. The four stanzas.
Are we ready?
Nigeria, we are
So All right, we'll take you, Anton. For the greater super. So we also take the boxing anthem as well.
We are from Sabianti, and out it's mountains on Saturday. We are from eternity and discipline, natural sense to every generation. You must and down. We are the salt of to and then responsible as the service of me. Trust me, and there's another love before yes, I'm proud to be an all.
Good morning, Mr. Vice Chancellor, ably represented by our Provost, our active, loving Provost, Professor Mrs. Bernice Adegbeyingbe. Thank you for your support always. Last Friday you were here, and today again you are here. Thank you for always being by our side all the time. Good morning, the Dean, Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, Professor David Adeyemi, welcome me to this place once again today. The alumni president, in the person of Professor Adelani Tijani, good morning, you are welcome, sir. The guest lecturer, Professor Olishaki of Rivers State University, Port Harcourt. Thank you, our alumnus. He's an alumnus of Faculty of Nursing Sciences. You are welcome back to your alma mater. Thank you for coming. And good morning, the celebrant of today and the wife, Professor B.R. Fajemilehin, Akuba Sheshe, Nigeria. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations for today we gathered not merely to mark the end of an era, but to celebrate a life defined by purpose, discipline, and remarkable impact. We honor a man whose journey in academia and nursing has been nothing short of inspiring, Professor Bolaji Fajemilehin. From his humble beginnings in Ikere-Ekiti, Professor Fajemilehin's life has been a testament of what dedication, vision, and integrity can achieve. Beginning his career as a lecturer too in 1992 at Obafemi Awolowo University, and rising to the rank of professor in 2004. So Fajemilehin is a professor of over 20 years and the longest serving professor in nursing in Nigeria. Can we give him a round of applause? Professor Fajemilehin is not just an academic, he's a standard. He's a standard impersonified. A principled scholar who believes that whatever is worth doing at all is worth doing well. Classrooms, committees, research, and leadership, he stood as a firm voice for quality, rigor, and accountability. His insistence on excellence was unwavering, and generations of students and colleagues are better for it. Beyond discipline, Professor Fajemilehin is a man full of life, jovial and engaging. Once again, Akuba Sheshe, Nigeria. With a unique ability to make even the most complex ideas accessible. His intelligence is not intimidating, but inspiring. His critical thinking shaping minds, challenge assumptions, and elevate discourse. He did not merely teach nursing. He taught us how to think, how to question, and how to lead. I personally experienced this during his supervision of my PhD thesis under his guidance. So I can question things, I can think, I can critically look at issues and come up with ideas. Thank you very much, sir. His scholarly contributions span decades with extensive research addressing critical areas such as elderly care, health behavior, nursing practice, and community health. Through his work, he gave voice to vulnerable population, particularly the elderly, and contributed significantly to the body of knowledge in nursing and health sciences. Notably, alongside the late Professor Kolawole Jinadu, he co-developed the proposal for the part-time BNSC program, now the open and distance learning program, which has become a model for many academic institutions in Nigeria. As a mentor, he guided countless undergraduates, masters, and doctoral students, many of whom are now leaders in academia and professional practice. His influence lives on through them, a powerful ripple effect of knowledge, discipline, and excellence. In leadership, Professor Fajemilehin served with distinction as acting head of department, vice dean, and dean of Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences. The roles he carried with dignity, wisdom, and unwavering commitment. He did not merely occupy these positions, he transformed them. Beyond the university, his passion for humanity found expression in community service, particularly through his work with the elderly. This reflects the very essence of who he is: a caregiver, a thinker, and a servant leader. Today, as he takes a bow from active academic service, we do not say goodbye, sir. We say thank you, sir. Thank you for the standards you set. Thank you for the minds you shaped. Thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for the laughter. Thank you for the enduring legacy. It is especially gratifying that your retirement from University coincides with the establishment of the Faculty of Nursing Sciences, a vision you long championed. Dear Professor Fajemilehin, your word will continue to speak long after this moment. Impact is enduring, your legacy is secure. Today we celebrate you, we honor you, we wish you a fulfilling and rewarding next chapter of your life. My sincere appreciation goes to all members of staff who contributed their time, energy, and resources to making this program a success. I also extend my gratitude to the organizing committee, ably led by Dr. A. Komolafe. I must especially also acknowledge the financial support of Mrs. Alade Lokun, Mrs. Olatunde Ifemesin Alumni Association, whose president is seated here. Thank you, sir, for your support. The Center for Distance Learning, I can see the representative seated here. Thank you, sir. Welcome, sir. The 2026-2025 MSc class set, 2026 PhD class set, the Pioneer Part-Time BNSC alumni, represented by Dr. Oladele, thank you for your support. Dr. Moramoke Salau, Mr. Adedayo Adekunle Ali, thank you all for supporting this cause. My prayer is that God bless you richly. Thank you very much, and thank you all for coming for this program. God bless you.
A round of applause for Dean, Faculty of Nursing Science. Thank you, ma, for that beautiful remark.
Yes, thank you very much, ma. Before we move to the next remark, I have the honor to welcome the family of our dear daddy, the celebrant of today, our dear mommy, Mrs. Fajemilehin. Ẹ kú oríire mama. Thank you, ma. Then we also have the privilege to welcome the head of nursing school, College of Nursing Sciences, Seventh-day Adventist, the person of Mrs. teacher. You're welcome, ma. So going forward, we want to, yes, while I was talking, she stepped in. Ask me who stepped in. Yes, Iyaniwura stepped in. Please join me to appreciate Professor Omolola Irioyo. You're welcome, ma. Yes, we are warming up too, ma. We are warming up. Yes. Yes, going forward with the remark, I have the privilege to invite the Dean, College of Basic Medical Sciences, the person of Professor David Adeyemi, for his good way.
Welcome, sir.
You're welcome, sir. If you are not taking the mic, you still enjoying this applause, please.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, Professor Adebayo Simonbani, ably represented by our distinguished Provost, College of Health Sciences, Professor Bernice Adebayo, the Acting Dean of the Faculty of Nursing, Professor Adeshola Ogunfowokan, our guest lecturer, President of Ife Nursing Alumni, the distinguished celebrant of today, and one of my predecessors, or do I say ancestor, as Dean of Basic Medical Sciences, Professor Ruben Fajemilehin. Other distinguished professors here present, Professor Olaogun, Professor Henry, distinguished colleagues, guests at this occasion, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure and deep sense of honor that I stand before you to give this opening remark at this valedictory lecture and ceremony in celebration of an accomplished scholar, an administrator, mentor, Professor Boluwaji Ruben Fajemilehin. Today's occasion is both significant and inspiring as we gather to reflect on and celebrate a career that is defined by excellence, dedication, and impactful service. Professor Fajemilehin has distinguished himself not only as a professor in science, but as a former dean of the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, where his leadership has contributed immensely to the growth, stability, and advancement of the faculty. This valedictory lecture of today is a moment of reflection, a time to appreciate years of hard work, intellectual contribution, and unwavering commitment to both academia and the society. Through the teachings, research, and administrative leadership of Professor Fajemilehin, he has influenced countless number of students, colleagues, and leaving behind a legacy that is rooted in discipline, professionalism, and academic excellence. His tenure as Dean of Basic Medical Sciences was marked by purposeful leadership, strategic development, and a clear vision for progress. He fostered collaboration, strengthened academic activity, and upheld standards that continue to define the faculty till today. As we listen to the valedictory lecture, that will be presented is we are prepared to share in the world of experience and insight that this man has gathered over the years. It is indeed a rare opportunity to learn from scholars or the scholar whose career has been both impactful and exemplary. And so, on behalf of the Faculty of Business Sciences, I warmly welcome you to this memorable occasion. Thank you for joining us to honor this one of our finest professors in the history of basic medical sciences. Thank you, and you are blessed as we continue the program. Thank you.
Well, round of applause for Professor, Dean of Basic Medical Sciences. Thank you so much for that. Zombie, there's someone in our midst we can't but recognize. I'll call her an erudite scholar. She might not know I do know her somehow. Our Faculty of Death History, the person of Professor Morenike Upong. Can we recognize you, ma'am? Yes, I want to know you. Oh, thank you so much, man. Well, welcome, man. Thank you so much. We have heard about Manuscript Hub. Then that is the building. Thank you so much, man, from you. So I'll hand over to my colleague as you move on. Thank you.
Going forward with the remark, I'll have to call on the Global Ife Nursing Alumni President. He has something, message for the celebrant from the alumni body, and no other person than Professor Tijani. You're welcome, sir. Please come.
Thank you. We are lucky in this university. Number one, we all know that nursing actually, although it started from University of Ibadan, but this is where the foundation is. And then the benchmark that is being used for nursing in Nigeria today is from this university. Now, since the establishment of the College of Health Sciences, in which where we are now, when Professor Dulo and Co have laid the foundation of the college of the then Faculty of Health Sciences, Mama Pujore started that of nursing and sit on a very solid rock. Having done that, she left the stage. And she left the stage for what I can call tripod. The tripod. Let's look at this particular video thing now. You can see the 3 stands there. That is, without those 3 stands, definitely this particular camera can never be able to do anything. So, what are we talking about? The tripods are two of Fajemilehin. So, when Mama has done that, Mama has left them to the stage for 3 people. They are the one that actually lifts this profession to where it is now. So with that, we need to thank them. So we are retiring today. Then last week. That is Mama. Now, Baba Fajel is living today too. Of course, in a month or 2, Mama is also living. Can you see that we are very lucky? They have done the same way. They've done great. We need to thank God for their life. And of course, we know what they have done so far. Now, Baba Fajemilehin, as you know, is my father, is my mentor, teacher, and everything. He has taken a lot of impact in many people's life, including my humble self. And I professor today, it is his handiwork. He's telling me there are many of us here that he has grown. You need to thank God for your life, sir. As you are retired today, Lord Almighty want to uplift you. You live long, you will enjoy the next part of your life. The latter year will be more glorious than the present one. So, as Baba is trying today, let us all that they left behind continue to actually do some. And of course, We know that it will blossom. Just last week, the first, it's this week, that the first faculty board of the Department of the then done nothing was laid. They met a department. And what are they living? They are living in faculty. God Almighty wants to be with you, sir. God that are going with you will not leave you. I know. I have one thing to say, sir. Mama, I'm not going to. Three of you living quite all right, but I'm sure. Please don't leave. You still have to be going there, see that the thing keep on going, so that what you leave behind will never spoil. I know it cannot spoil, but please be saying hello. Let's say, don't that the bar will say, so let us be doing that. God will be with you. Thanks so much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. No, if you are still their father, their mothers. Abi Daddy, Akubatisha Nigeria. Thank you, sir. So while the program is going on, I also recognize our beautiful damsel, the daughter of the celebrant of today, the person of Miss Ayobami Fajemilehin. You're welcome. Yes. Also, I recognize the presence of Professor Omoni Yeso, former Dean, Basic Medical Sciences. Ma, where are you, ma? Good morning, ma. You're welcome, ma. Yes. Wọ́n ní pé egun ńlá ló máa ń kẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn. Ooh, help me translate into English. I need an interpreter. So at this junction, it is the giant masquerade that what? Dances last. So I want to call on the big masquerade. Another person, I told you earlier, she's wearing multiple cap. She's a Provost College of Health Sciences. She's also representing the Vice Chancellor of Bafem University, the person of Professor Denise Adegbenbe. She's giving her opening remarks, and she's also declaring this valedictory lecture open. She's still coming. Jam your hands together for her. She's our provost. She's our provost.
Like that. So good morning, everyone. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. And on behalf of the management staff, students of the College of Health Sciences, Obafemi University, Ile-Ife, I extend warm congratulations to Professor Boluwaji Ruben Fajemilehin on his retirement from active service. Please permit me to stand on already established protocols, but while saying that, I still have to recognize the foundation of the Faculty of Nursing Sciences. These are great individuals that contributed to nursing education in our college. Even though they are stepping out one after the other, we still recognize all that they have done for our college. So here this morning, I want to recognize Professor Mrs. Adenike Olaogun. Thank you for being here. And then a great ambassador of the college, who is representing us in the university as a vice chancellor, Professor Mola Enroyo. You are welcome. Good morning. Thank you for coming. Then the retiree of today, they have said a lot about him. I remember him so much. We were in the university at the same time. I used to see him. We were in the same class. Professor Fajemilehin is somebody you could never ignore. He was very hardworking. He would be running up and down in the college. And I always say, who is this man? Until I got to know was in nursing science, because the philosophy was very good then. We were all in the same classroom, attending the same lectures. So, but I always see him very active. So it was later I got to know him. You remember my friend, Yabo Oluya, was the one that told me about it. She was in pharmacy. So I said, this man was very hardworking. So I'm not surprised that when he came back to be a lecturer, he was able to become a professor, not an ordinary professor, but a distinguished professor. So on behalf of the College of Health Sciences, I'm acknowledging who you are, and we thank you for what you are. Prof. Fajemilehin's long and illustrious career at Valedictory University, which began in 1992, reflects an enduring commitment to academic excellence, professional leadership, and service to humanity. Rising through the ranks to become a professor in 2004, he distinguished himself as a consummate teacher, researcher, administrator, and mentor whose contributions have profoundly shaped the growth and development of nursing science and the entire College of Health Sciences. As a scholar in nursing sciences, with a strong foundation in health, sociology, and gerontology, Professor Fajemilehin made seminal contribution to teaching, research, and curriculum development. Professor Fajemilehin in developments in community health nursing, gerontological nursing, health sociology, and health system research has been very profound, not only in the college, but worldwide. His extensive body of scholarly work, national and international collaborations, and sustained engagement with the issue of aging, family health, and social support systems significantly enhance the academic reputation of the college and the university. I remember we did a study together on aging, the effect of aging on human health, which were published in some journals. Professor Fajemilehin also rendered exemplary service in numerous leadership roles within the university, including being head of department, a vice dean of the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, member of Senate, and representative on several key statutory committees in the university. In all these capacities, he demonstrated integrity, diligence, and a deep sense of responsibility to institutional growth and academic standards. His mentorship of undergraduates and postgraduate students has produced generations of professionals who continue to make meaningful contributions to healthcare, education, and research within and beyond Nigeria. As he retires from active university service today, the College of Health Sciences celebrates a life of impactful scholarship, dedicated service, and enduring legacy. On this well-deserved retirement, I wish Professor Boluwaji Ruben Fajemilehin good health, fulfillment, and continued relevance in his future endeavors. May this new chapter of life bring him joy, peace, and satisfaction of a career faithfully and excellently served. This morning, I say a big congratulations to Professor Fajemilehin and thank you for your invaluable service to the College of Health Sciences and to Valedictory University. Congratulations, wishing you a peaceful, joyful, and prosperous retired life. Thank you.
I think we can do better than that. Can we give a round of applause? Thank you so much, Ma, for that. All right. The sound. We'll take a leap forward in this great occasion. Once again, we are here to celebrate excellence. Looking at the things that have been said so far, we definitely see how that the valedictorian, dear professor, is a man of excellence and a man of standard. I'm sure as we go into the lecture, we're going to see the details of this. And we're reading the lecture this morning. We're going to take, first of all, the citation of the valedictorian, and then the lecturer afterwards will be delivering the lecture. So for first of all, to call on the medical surgical nursing in the person of Dr. E.O. Ayonde to read the citation of the valedictorian. Can applause as we bring him on stage to read the citation in this historic event. I think we can do better than that. I'll give a round of applause as we welcome him. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The Vice Chancellor, ably represented by our Provost, Professor Ben Adegbengbe, our guest speaker, who happens to be my friend too, Professor Dipo Omishakin. All other protocols duly observed. Ten minutes, very left for me. Okay. It's only on an occasion like this that the junior officer have the authority to command his organs to stand and keep standing. So I want to respectfully ask Professor Fajemilehin to stand and keep standing while I read his citation. I'm sure if you have been able to pick pieces of what people have said, so much has been said about Professor Fajemilehin. What I'm going to be reading to us is just a summary of the citation of Professor Fajemilehin. Now, I was telling one of my colleagues, I said, I can speak about Professor Fajemilehin without looking at what is written here. But I'm going to stick to the rules. I'm going to read what has been put together for us this morning. Okay. Professor Boluwaji Ruben Fajemilehin is a distinguished Nigerian nurse scholar, educator, and gerontological health researcher. Prof was born on April 17th, 1956 in Ikere Ekiti, Ekiti State, Nigeria. He received his early education at early primary school, Ikere Ekiti, from 1962 to 1968, and the secondary school education at the Annunciation School, Ikere Ekiti, from 1969 to 1973. On completion of the secondary school, he worked as a primary school teacher from 1973 to 1976. His professional nursing career began with a diploma in nursing from the Seventh-day Adventist School of Nursing, now College of Nursing, Ile-Ife, in 1979. He then worked as an operating theater nursing officer too at Ife State Hospitals, now Obafemi Awolowo University, teaching hospitals complex, Ile-Ife, from 1979 to 1981. He later enrolled for the Bachelor of Nursing Science at the Department of Nursing of Obafemi Awolowo University between 1981 and 1985. And his Bachelor of Nursing Science degree, he had his National Youth Service Corps at Baptist Medical Center, Ogunbisho, Oyo State, where he worked as a general nurse supervisor between 1985 and 1986. He commenced his postgraduate education at the Department of Nursing Science, Obafemi Awolowo University, 1980, and graduated in 1988. And of course, he had his PhD at the Department of Sociology and Anthropology of Fajemilehin University, with specialization in sociology and anthropology in 2000. Professor Fajemilehin's international experience includes serving as a nurse tutor at Kingston School of Nursing, Jamaica, between 1990 and 1992. During this period, he also worked as a lecturer and research advisor for the Earth Sciences degree program at the College of Science and Technology, Kingston, now University of Technology, Jamaica. And as a skilled, if we are going to clap, I want us to clap very well. Thank you very much. Thank you. And as a clinical supervisor for Bachelor of Nursing Science students at the Department of Nursing, University of West Indies, MUNA, between 1991 and 1992. He joined the services of Fajemilehin University as a lecturer too in 1992 and rose to the rank of full professor in 2004. Can we put our hands together? For him to rise between that 1992 and 2004, he must have had accelerator promotion. That's a reflection of hard work, brilliance. Thank you very much. It's 34 years of service. He held several leadership positions, including head of the Department of Nursing, Vice Dean, and Dean of the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences. He supervised numerous undergraduate, master's, and doctoral students, coordinated nursing programs, and contributed significantly to national nursing curricula in universities such as Batok, Lautech, University of Lagos, and Ekiti State University. Alongside his colleagues, he founded the part-time nursing program, degree program, expanding as thank you. Expanding access to higher education for nurses nationwide. I'm sure those of you who are not nurses will not appreciate what I'm saying fully. Those days when people graduate from the School of Nursing, they tend to be stagnated educational-wise and career-wise. But with the part-time program, an end has come to that stagnation, except somebody that does not want to move forward. Thank you very much. Professor Fajemilehin has served as an external examiner, in fact, as external examiner and assessor for many universities and professional bodies within and outside the country. I remember when I newly joined, there was a thesis he gave me. That thesis was from Ghana. It was a master's thesis then, either master's or PhD thesis of somebody from Ghana. And it was his way of mentoring and say, Abu, can you go through this? Give me your feedback. And when he says, give me your feedback, he's expecting the feedback within the next 1 to 2 days. That's the kind of person he is. Let me read this. He has served as senior examiners and assessors for many universities and professional bodies within and outside Nigeria. His research interests include gerontology, community and family health, health behavior, and quality of life among vulnerable populations. He has authored co-authored numerous scholar publications and numerous reviewed publications. And he has received multiple awards, research grants, including National Postgraduate Thesis Recognition and international distinctions. He's also the founder and chairman of the Elderly Health and Wellbeing Initiative, a non-governmental organization dedicated to improving the social support of older adults. His work continues to shape nursing education, geriatric care, and health policy in Nigeria and beyond. Professor Fajemilehin is a Christian and he is happily married and blessed with children and grandchildren. Join me to celebrate this highly cerebral professor of nursing, teacher of teachers, political writer, and the longest serving professor of nursing in Nigeria. You can take your seat. Thank you very much. One more time, can we give a round of applause for Valedictory? Also, I want you for beautiful citations. Round of applause one more time. Also, thank you, Samuel. Thank you. With a big Lord. Thank you very much. Again, as tonight's reminder and emphasis, we have someone in our midst all the way from River State University, Department of Nursing, Professor Olishakin, who will be delivering the lecture. But before then, we also have a citation going so that we can know who is going to be addressing us this morning. So in that light, I will call on Dr. from the Department of Medical Surgical Nursing, Faculty of Nursing Sciences, as it comes to read the citation. A round of applause. You're welcome, sir. Thank you.
I want to ask Professor Poluso Omesakin to stand up and remain standing. Thank you, sir. Professor Folonso Deep Omesakin is a highly respected nursing professional, educator, and researcher with a remarkable career spanning over 2 decades. Born in Osun State, Nigeria, he comes from the team Royal Compound and is a devoted family man with strong ties in his church and community. With impressive academic credentials, including PhD in nursing from the University of KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa, and degrees from Babylon University. Professor Omesakin is a registered nurse educator, spanning medical surgical nursing, critical care, and palliative care. He is currently registered with Teachers Raison Council of Nigeria. Professor Omesakin has held various leadership positions, including head of departments, faculty representatives, and dean of applied health sciences. Also, Professor Omesakin has taught at several institutions, including Seventh-day Adventist School of Nursing, Niger Delta University, State University, Zaire. I became professor of nursing in 2018. Presently, He served as a professor of nursing science at Rivers State University, Port Harcourt. His contribution to nurse education, research, scholarship have earned him fellowships and honors across special areas, also including membership in the Honor Society of Nursing, the Sigma Theta Tau, and a fellow of West African College of Nursing. I have this singular honor to invite our dear professor, Professor Depo Omesakin, this faculty lecture. Thank you.
Competition is a fundamental part of life on earth. We must acknowledge this. It drives individual and species to contend for resources, survival, and success. From basic organisms to complex human society, competition influences both ecosystem and social structures. What are the drivers of competition? One, fundamental human needs, such as food, water, shelter, and reproduction. Two, resources like territory, prey, and mates. Three, economic, social, and technology spheres. The first two are rounded up in the Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs that are necessities for human existence. The pursuit of power, wealth, and status fuel competition among individuals and nations. We are aware of what is happening in the Middle East right now. Forms of competition. We have interspecies competition. Different species compete for shared resources like food, water, and territory. This drives adaptation and evolution, favoring traits that improve survival. Another is intraspecies competition. Individuals with the same species compete for resources, mates, and status. This shapes evolution and social hierarchies. In animals, males often compete for dominance and mating rights. If you get to the colony of a gamma lizard, you will know what I talk about. Also, a lion's den, there is only one lion, and other lions have to be suppressed because of the authority of the male. In human, it shows up as competition for jobs, promotions, and social status. Human competition, economic rivalries among nations, corporations, and individuals drives markets, innovation, and growth, but can also cause inequality and exploitation. Nations vie for trade and resources, companies for market share, individuals for opportunities. Social media has intensified personal competition for likes and validation, often harming self-esteem and mental health by promoting unrealistic comparisons, undermining the individual differences. In all, competitions occur between species, within species, and in human systems, fueling evolution and progress, while also creating social and psychological costs. There are other forms of human competition, like sports and games that we are all familiar with. Academic competition, where students strive for grades, scholarships, and all what. Artistic competition. In each of these forms, competition can drive growth. It's not about fight, it's not about war, but it's for growth. We will see how it's that with time. Growth, innovation, and excellence. But it can also lead to negative outcomes, such as stress, anxiety, decreased motivation. Finding a balance between healthy competition and cooperation is key to harnessing the benefits of competition while minimizing its drawbacks. Now, let's briefly look at the impacts of competition. Competition has multifaceted effects globally. It drives innovation, efficiency, and progress across business, economics, sports, and academia by motivating individuals and organizations to outperform one another. And the key positive impacts of competition are as follows. Innovation. Competition encourages creativity and experimentation, leading to new products, services, and technology. Example is that of the Apple and Samsung rivalry, advancing smartphone features, design, and user experience that we appreciate this day. Efficiency is another positive impact of competition. Forces optimization of processes and cost reduction to stay competitive. The example is that of the airlines adopted online booking and fuel efficient aircraft to cut costs. Another impact is that of progress. Pushes ambitious goal setting, competition pushes ambitious goal settings and risk taking, enabling breakthroughs that might not occur in static or monopolistic environments. However, competition is not without negative impact, and we need to acknowledge this as well. It can be in individual and organizational effects. In individual and organizational effects, there's burnout. Excessive pressure to outperform others causes physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion, reducing motivation and productivity. Decreased collaboration is another negative effect of competition. A culture of individualism leads to siloed thinking. People prioritize personal wins over teamwork. Unethical behavior is another. The drive to win can trigger cheating, sabotage, or exploitation, damaging trust and reputations. Inequality and disadvantage. Those with more resources or privilege have an edge, creating winner-takes-it-all outcomes. Also, we have short-term focus. Chasing immediate gains can sacrifice long-term sustainability, leading to decisions that harm future environmental or social outcomes. We also have global consequences of competition. One is environmental degradation. Pursuit of profit over sustainability drives over exploitation of resources, pollution, and biodiversity loss. Social inequality is another. Competition widens gaps between privileged and marginalized groups, reinforcing cycles of advantage. Conflict is also there. Rivalry for scarce resources like water, oil, land can escalate into disputes and violence. In all, why competition fuels progress? Unmanaged rivalry, risk burnout, unethical conduct, inequality, environmental harm, and conflict. So we must try as much as possible to avoid this negative impact of competition. And these negative consequences highlight the need for a more nuanced approach to competition, one that balances individual and national interests with global cooperation, sustainability, and social responsibility. To manage competition, this might involve implementing regulations and policies that prioritize environmental sustainability and social equity. 2, promoting fair competition and preventing monopolies. 3, encouraging collaboration and cooperation on global challenges like climate change and poverty reduction. Supporting initiatives that address inequality and promote social mobility. We also have to balance competition and cooperation. Competition and cooperation should be balanced to harness motivation and innovation without compromising well-being or values. Recognizing competition's limits and arms is the key. Cooperation and collaboration help offset negative effects such that are listed before now. Supporting sustainable development, social justice, and environmental conservation. When managed responsibly alongside cooperation, competition becomes a powerful driver of human progress. Now, let us reflect on life and time. Life and times are fundamental, intertwined concepts that shapes human experience. Time is not fixed. It behaves like a chameleon, shifting with our emotions, perceptions, and circumstances. It spreads up during joyful moments and drags during struggle, highlighting its subjective, fluid nature. This variability reminds us to value and be present in the moment, not about the past that you cannot change, nor about the future that you don't even know. Intersection of life and time. Life and time intersect in various ways. One is memory and nostalgia. Our memories are tied to specific moments in time, evoking emotions and reflections on how far we have come. Aging and mortality. The passage of time marks our growth, aging, and eventual mortality, prompting us to ponder life's meaning and purpose. Experience and opportunities. Time-bound opportunity and experiences shape our lives, influencing our choice and priorities. Now, as we reflect on life and time, we are reminded to do the following. One, appreciate the present. We have to focus on here and now rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Two, we also have to prioritize what matters, recognize what truly important, and those are the nurturing relationship, passions, and personal growth than enmity. Those are what matter. Embrace impermanence. Nothing is permanent except change. Acknowledge life's fleeting nature, embracing change and uncertainty. Now, the inspiring journey of Professor Boluwaji Ruben Fajemilehin. The life and times of Professor Fajemilehin, a professor of nursing science, is a powerful testament to the transformative impact of education, hard work, and a deep-seated commitment to making a difference. This we have witnessed since the beginning of this. His remarkable journey is a shining example of how one person can leave an indelible mark on the world, shaping the minds of future generations and contributing significantly to the advancement of healthcare practices and patient safety. As a revered professor, Professor Fajemilehin has inspired countless students to strive for excellence, instilling in them the values of compassion, empathy, and professionalism that define the nursing profession. His passion for teaching and mentoring has been a beacon of hope for many, guiding them towards a path of purpose and fulfillment. Through his tireless efforts, he has not only shaped the minds of future nurses, but also played a pivotal role in shaping the future of healthcare. Professor, sir? Prof. Fajemilehin's contributions to nursing science are immeasurable. His groundbreaking research and all other wonderful work that he has contributed. Yes, his groundbreaking research and publications have paved way for better healthcare practices, improving the lives of countless individuals and communities. His work has been a catalyst for change, driving innovation and excellence in the field of nursing science. His service to the institution, that is Obafemi Awolowo University, and the nursing profession has been exemplary, demonstrating his unwavering commitment to the growth and development of nursing science. As we reflect on Professor Fajemilehin's journey, we are reminded that success is not just about personal achievements, it's about the impact we have on others. It's about the lives we touch, the lives we shape, the future we help create. His story teaches us that true greatness is not measured by accolades or recognitions, but by the difference in the life of others. As Professor Fajemilehin embarks on his new chapter, we celebrate his legacy and look forward to his continued influence. We say thank you to a man who has given his all to nursing, who has inspired generations, and who has made a lasting impact on the world. Your dedication, expertise, and passion have made a difference, and we are forever grateful, sir. May your retirement be filled with joy, peace, and fulfillment. You have earned it, Professor Fajemilehin. You've run a good race, and now it's time to rest and enjoy the fruit of your labor. Here is to a well-deserved rest, and may your legacy continue to inspire and motivate others to make a difference in the world. Now, here are the highlights. I want us to know that the athlete race is a metaphor for life. We choose whether to treat it as cutthroat competition or as a chance to learn, grow, and connect. It shapes ecosystems and societies. So understanding its diverse help us balance rivalry with cooperation and sustainability. The key ideas are perspective matters. Life can be seen as a canvas. Focus on your own lane. Lift others and aim to leave a lasting mark rather than just win at all costs. Competition with self is not about others. The competition in the early race is not with others. Our paths differ. By starting point, the Yorubas will say, "Atero for the day." So our paths differ by starting point, strengths, and challenges. The real contest is internal, shedding limits, realizing potential, and becoming better daily. Value of competition. When healthy competition fuels innovation, efficiency, creativity, and excellence across field. That is well documented. Time is not renewable. We need to note this. Life is relentless pursuit of excellence against the ticking clock. How we spend time, energy, and talent defines our legacy. The core choice, prioritize winning or prioritize love, kindness, and impact. it is better for us to prioritize love, kindness, and impact. Growth and resilience. Embracing the race bring growth through adversity, resilience in uncertainty, and fulfillment in the present. Cherishing the journey reveals beauty, joy, and meaning. Balance is essential. Harness competition's benefits while prioritizing cooperation, sustainability, social justice, and environmental care. Embracing the impermanence. By living in the present and acknowledging life's fleeting nature, we deepen our appreciation for the interplay between life and time. As a take home, that's the overall message. Run your own race. Compete mainly with yourself. I want to be better. Balance rivalry with compassion. Steward time wisely and let impact, not just victory, define your life.
Thank you. Thank you. I think you should give a standing ovation and a clap ovation for that. To feel lecture. Thank you so much, sir. You're grateful. I think we can do better. We can do better. We can do better. See, what's that we see? Yes, that was brilliant. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. And we lower the but you can't have your sleeps and mask. Yes, this is thought-provoking and insightful. Thank you very much. A lot to take home. Yes. Life is a perspective. You can view it from different angles. It's a canvas. Our path differs, so our pace differs, because the starting point is not the same. In the quest for competition, balance is essential. Yes, we should embrace the impermanence by doing what? Living in the presence. The overall is that your own way, because the starting point differs. Thank you very much once again. This is thought-provoking. Yeah. Before we move forward, we want to recognize the presence of other people that came in, and dignitaries that came in while the program was on. We want to recognize the presence of the former Deputy CMAC, who is to have an additional honor, which is HON, husband of the nurse. Permit me to recognize the presence of Professor Kamalafe. You're welcome, sir. Yes. Professor Yonuga from Department of Anatomy. You're welcome, sir. Professor Ojuawo from Department of Medical Rehabilitation. You're welcome, sir. Professor Lokere from Community Health. You're welcome, sir. Yes, all my leaders in nursing. Yes, there's ethics in nursing. I want to start with recognition of our DNS, Director of Nursing Services, the person of Mrs. Ajayi Olabisi. Welcome, sir. Ma? Yes, the Provost, College of Nursing Sciences, Seventh-day Adventist, Dr. Alain. Welcome, sir. All my leaders here, BDNS Alain, Mercy, BDNS Odewole, BDNS Ogini, and Dr. G. Professor Ayoka, my teacher, my physiology teacher, yes, class. from the Department of Physiology. Thank you very much, sir. I hand over to my colleague. We're going to recognize our viewers because this program is being live streamed. So, Mr. Motoindo, can you take over?
All right, thank you very much, ma'am. We also want to recognize the online participants. We can't mention everyone, but I could see Professor Badru, here present. Plus, he's one of our erudite professor in nursing. Well, welcome, sir. Well, also I could see Professor Adekoya as well, also present online. Thank you so much. Then we can have Dr. Edward as well, Dr. Latubu. Can't just mention all, and everyone present online, thank you for coming. Then also here seated we have Dr. Benga Obode, who both the nurse and also the now physiology department and also all of the faculties. They were welcome, sir. Thank you for coming.
So I want to also welcome the former, I think I'm seeing Professor Aditimoye. Am I right? Mrs. Ajayi, somebody sitting beside you. It looks familiar. Now welcome, sir. This is familiar. This is Ajayi from OHSC. You're welcome.
All right, so we'll just go on in this mission. Now, we've heard from Prof. That beautiful lecture given, thought-provoking, and also enlightening as well, seeing different perspectives to competition. But we need to also hear from our valedictorian himself. And I think this is a moment we should give our rapt attention, and then we have some words for us, what we can call sin words. And I think we should give that honor of giving him our attention. So with a clapping ovation and a standing ovation, we want to bring the valedictorian Professor Ruben. Actually, Fajemilehin for its Valedictory. So I'm looking around about because I understand your emotion. You're welcome. I'm going to flip back into the forms to the stage. It's our father, our mentor, our teacher. Thank you so much, sir.
System protocol. What I make a little brief in relation to the title, as well as the lecturer. I thank you very much, Professor Dupo. You actually tried on the title, earthly race, and it's competition. You have done a very good job researching into so many dimensions and looking at it from the background of a scientist. But if you want to look at it from the background of a pastor, the background of a cultural person, what exactly is heartly race? What exactly is heartly race? My mentor, an elderly man, said to me, we are being seen together one way or the other when there's any issue something. When we had to drive from Ife to Ilesha to go and see Baba when the palace was burnt, Professor Laro to me say, the gods are not to blame. And you say, the people. If the boss are not obeyed, the people. Kúrò ayé ẹ̀kún. Adúlé ayé tán lójú nǹkan wà. Is that not true? Is that not true? Kúrò ayé ẹ̀kún. Tí orí kọ̀ọ̀kan ti gbé mi orí. Sẹ́ni inú. Adúlé ayé tán lójú nǹkan wà. Because I'm not to blame. Oh, wọ́n ní ká wo àkọsọ̀jà ilé ọmọ tí a bí. Ṣé ẹ̀rí láì gẹ́gẹ́ bí aya? Ṣé tí ọmọ ẹ bá wà nínú ilé nípa bàbá ẹ̀ kó fẹ́ ìyá ẹ̀? Wọ́n ní ká tètè lọ gbọ́dọ̀ sí kan pa. The person sent to do the job could do it. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ẹgbẹ́ ká ṣọ́ra wọn. That issue to come true. Àgbẹ̀ ọmọ fún ẹnìkan kó lọ pa. Ẹni ẹ̀rọ ìtọ́jú pé wà ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ sí. So, kí ló sọ yìí? And like that. That child was taken by another person. Why? Does that good? I want to ask, crisis. That side. Station. And he came home to be the Oba. He was adopted to be the Oba for that environment because of the success of and victory of war. Have 4 children. Please, that's simple analogy to teach us a lesson. I always refer to some people, oh, be like you. I say, you can't be like me. My analogy has always been, earthly rules is a connotation of culture, tradition, religion, and other scientific innovations. Because it's a competition on its own. Just like ìfagagbága lórí pápá wà, ìfagagbága gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹbí wà, ìfagagbága gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tó jẹ́ pé wà ní kan sí ìkejì sí ara wa. A fẹ́ tẹ̀síwájú, a fẹ́ ṣáájú, a ò fẹ́ dẹni ẹ̀yìn. Ṣùgbọ́n so many factors are there. Ẹni tó yẹ kó ṣiṣẹ́ kápẹ́ńtà tó bá lọ ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́yà ó ń padà bọ̀ níbi tó filẹ̀ nítorí ní ìdánilójú. Let me give you an example of a very prominent person in Nigeria, of blessed memory, Baba Fawemi from Ondo. Justice Fawemi is not known as a lawyer. They know him as FFF, Fawemi Furniture Factory. One-on-one discussion with that man before he passed on. He had the elderly center at Ondo. And I said, that elderly center will not survive. Attach it to St. Joseph Catholic Hospital. He said, that is the intention that I wanted to put it. I said, look, culturally, it's not right. Ká gbé ẹbí ara ojúlùmọ̀ sígbó sọ́wọ́ ẹni tó jẹ́ pé kò mọ̀ ni. Ọwọ́ ẹni tó jẹ́ pé èèyàn ò fẹ́ rí. That is why the old people's home in Western world is always a failure. I contributed to some of the centers at times, but it won't work. Àwọn èèyàn á gba owó yẹn, ẹlòmíì á ti sọ pé òun will gbogbo property wọn everything. Home coloration. Pé wọ́n á tọ́jú, wọn ò ní tọ́jú nǹkan kan. Wọ́n á gbádùn ní. That person will just quickly go. Baba told me, he said, I was overseas. He said, I saw so many fine furnitures prepared by these people. There's no tree here. Where did they get all these things? He finished, he came back to Nigeria. He recruited some 5 people at the initial stage, another 3 to follow. To make what? 8. He sent them overseas to study. To understudy the preparation of those furniture material. Came back to Nigeria. That was the beginning of furniture, Fajemilehin furniture factory along Yaba. Prof. It was the same factory that was supplying almost all the ministries in Nigeria furniture in those days. He said, I was never known as a lawyer. What actually brought me to light is that furniture issue. Will you say he's a lawyer? No. All my some coloration of carpentry ló ti máa jáde sójú àgbà mi. Tí gbogbo èèyàn wa máa sọ pé iyì lónìí ní tẹ̀síwájú ní tó jáde. Please, culturally, we are far behind where we are supposed to be. We are losing our culture gradually. Please, ẹni tó fowó ránṣẹ́ ò tọ́jú ogbó. Ẹni tó ṣe oúnjẹ tó gbé sórí tébù kò tọ́jú ogbó. Àwọn kan wà ọwọ́ wọn. Wọ́n bá ti ń lọ gbogbo àádáálẹ̀ ni. But if you are there and you can count, you can be the person to be in charge, and that man can count on. You will repeat. However close, however far, you are there. Rain, sun, or whatever of climate. That is what Professor Mishakin has done. He stepped forward. Is that not true? Only bikini check mi o mo bi Adesola àti Dipo let's say. So now say, this paper, come. You are the one in charge. You have gone into the scientific aspect of it. The cultural aspect of it is Akunle Ayan pín Adele ayé tán lójú nǹkan wa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣọ́ra pẹ̀lú ìwà wa. Please, when you are in a race in this earth, be careful. Be careful. Ìrìn àjò tẹ̀ yàtọ̀ sí ìrìn àjò ẹni tán. Má fi ìrìn àjò ẹ dí ẹnìkan lọ́wọ́ pé má fi dí ọ̀nà ẹ̀. Wàá dí ọ̀nà ara ẹ̀. I'm warning. Do it right. Whether as an institution or as a family or as a nation. Tinubu is there now as president. People are saying, we have to pull him down.
We have to do this. If God has destined him to be there, even for another time, you can't stop it. I'm sorry. All the imbroglios and rigmarole of whatever, intrigue, will not help you. Please, let's concentrate. Look at yourself. Who am I? Have you identified your own destiny? Yes or no? If you have not, try as much as possible to go into it. À ń kánjú irọ́ ni o. Ọlọ́run ọba mi ò rebi kan. Iwájú ni mọ́tò máa ń kílẹ̀. Is that not true? Kò síbi tí mọ́tò ń sá lọ. Ilẹ̀ ló máa tún bá wájú. Simple. Please. My purpose is gone from here. A message to this university. This university has to be very careful. We fool ourselves. Today, we fool ourselves. Attitude, their wives. Our interest is, I want to be this, I want to be this. Who are you? Ewúrẹ́ tó sá wọlé oní gangan kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, please get this message to administration. Let's try as much as possible and remember how this university started. The respect that is in administration, vice chancellorship, is no longer there. It's no longer there. I was thinking my Ore will be here today. Please tell them we have to look at situation of our life. Every race is not do or die. We are getting ourselves involved in all sorts of stupidity of life and culture. What you are not is what you get yourself into. Because I want to be there. I want to be there. When you are not there, or along the line, in the process of struggling, that person dies. What happens? Would this campus close up? Would this campus close up? No. Please, just like Nigeria today, let's support whoever is in governance. Yes. I'm going away. But Nigeria is bigger than any one of us. Let's continue to move as a team and hold our hands together.
Yeah.
Ilé ayé ládé tó dùn kan wá.
Yeah.
Ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan wá làkúnlẹ̀ láyànfín àwòfúnpẹ̀. Never
have spoken. The word is enough for the wise. At this time, we want to celebrate our dear father by singing a happy birthday song for him. So, Daddy, are you ready?
So as well.
Yes.
So what to sing for him?
Happy birthday to you. Birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Let's do it one more time. One more time.
So say and so say Hooray! Yes. We want the cake now. Please, can you sit down, sir?
So welcome our Professor Secretary.
Yes.
So that you should lead us in that. Thank you.
I want to adopt the existing protocol to welcome a renowned professor, a professor of professors, and I want to say that this is not the last, and we will continually be celebrated in the name of Jesus. So I want to welcome you to this beautiful cake. And I also want to welcome, you don't eat cake, don't worry.
Can also come around now. You can come around now. I'm just going.
Huh? Please, I want us to give it to him. I want us to give it to him. He is actually a scholar and is actually a man of many coats. Please, I want us to, at the mention of we're going to spell out the scholar now. So, 1, 2, go. S, C, H, O, L, A, R. Scholar! Congratulations. Don't go yet, don't go yet. Please, I want to welcome the members of the management team to please come and take a picture with you. Please, photographer. In the air. It's not that it's good here. It's okay. It's not my here. Can we all place our hands to the cake in support of the platform that the university have given to him to also cause the cake? Please put your hands, yes.
Everyone wants to to wish you well. That is all I can say. I wish you may.
I also want to call on the founding professors.
That is all I can say.
I want to call on Professor Lioye, Professor Olaogun to please come up. Speak up. 2 chords. Okay, Meta, please come up, please. Okay.
What to say? Shakara. You said try that before Shakara. So then I did Shakara. T-shirt, yeah. 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 Yeah.
That is the family, the children.
Yeah.
Please come on quickly.
So then I did Shakara. If they try that before Shakara. So then I did quickly. Go. Go. So then I did Shakara.
This is photograph session now. After the entire event, you will still have some time dedicated for that purpose.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much.
We will continue the picture taking after the program. Before we move to the next program on the agenda, I want to quickly recognize the presence of the following people. Director of Institute of Public Health, Professor E.A. Esimai, represented by Dr. Ajayi Ami Sikujembola. One of my professors is here, Professor Adekemi Olowokere. You are welcome, ma. Yes, the husband of our dean is here. Another HON, husband of a nurse. I welcome Professor Adeyemi Ogunfowoko. Yeah. Professor Okusori from Anatomy Department. Yes, my boss is here, Dr. Mrs. Temidayo Abioro. You are welcome, ma. Yes, greatest Nigeria student. Greatest Nigeria today. Of the greatest Nigeria student. I want to welcome all our nursing students from OU, undergraduate, postgraduate in this place. Thank you for celebrating, joining us to celebrate our teacher. Thank you very much. We want to welcome all our admin staff, the faculty secretary, Mrs. Odedire, our admin staff, Mr. Folabi, Mrs. Apampa, Mr. Olowo Mojore. Thank you very much. Then I have Elder Funshaw Amonimo. Thank you for coming, sir. Professor J. Olapisi Ayodele from Departments of Sociology and Anthropology. You're welcome, sir. Mr. L.S. Tanusi, retired Deputy Registrar and former Faculty Secretary, Basic Medical Sciences. Thank you all. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
A round of applause again for those personalities. And again, we thank God sensitive to the online participants. We have Professor Nola Akeola. She's currently around. Mrs. Monisola Omishaki, Temitope Fajemilehin as well. Dr. Clara Adetoyi, we're all online. All the Babas mentees online. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. The dean has called my attention to something. And before then, I'm going to mention also Dr. Sapolabi from the EDL program. You're welcome, ma'am. Thank you for coming. So she called my attention. There's sort of a good message that will be delivered by one of Baba's mentees. We'll bring him up again the second time, and that's also, he also doubles as the head of department, that's medical surgical nursing, and that's in the person of Dr. Iwayondi. He has something to say about Baba, and once he's coming, we also want to recognize Professor Mrs. Komolafe as well. Thank you for coming. We are so honored to have you in our midst. So can we give him a place as it comes for that brief comments about our valedictorian.
Thank you, Fajemilehin. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to stand on the existing protocol. It's time to give tribute, but before I start, assignment is on behalf of the mentees. I remember so many years ago, can't remember the exact year, Prof called me. He called the alumni president. He was not the alumni president then. I think so. He also called Professor Dipo Omishaki. And he said, he's just been thinking. It's something he can do on his own. He's been thinking that, don't we think we should inaugurate a prize on behalf of Mama Kujore and Miss Afamefuna? I said, it's a good thing. That it has come to your heart. It is good. What do you want us to do? He said, he has already paid so much. What can we afford? That was, he just said, what can you afford to give these prices? And we gave what we could to complement what he has done. I'm sure little did he know he was sowing a seed. Prof, the seed you have sown then has germinated. It has budded. And it has started producing fruits. The mentees all over the world and those in Nigeria had put together a token, and they have inaugurated a departmental prize in the name of Professor Boluwaji Ruben Fajemilehin. So it will be a prize for the best students in medical surgical nursing. And when I say that, it's not just one course. Medical surgical nursing actually starts from foundation. Foundation of nursing, 305, 306, 407, 408, 415. About 6 courses in all. So whoever perform consistently across board, Professor Buluwaji Fajemilehin's prize. Now to my tributes. I'm standing here because Prof brought me into OAU. I didn't want to come to OAU. That sincerely, I didn't. So I just came on a visit holiday from the oil company where I was working then. So what are you doing? Have they confirmed your appointment? These are one thing led to the other. I said, write me an application now. And the rest of the story is the man you are seen standing before you. Prof, I have not taken that for granted. Thank you. Thank you. I'll tell you another story. People say as people develop, maybe because of experiences. Professor Henry was instrumental to my going to South Africa. I remember when I drafted the first third fund, whatever. He said, Abu, let me see what you have written. So she went through. It was late, 7 p.m. I think that night, around 7 p.m. and she got, and then sent it back to me. So thank you also for that which you have contributed. Now when I was in South Africa, after I had finished and I graduated, I didn't know there was a rumor circulating that I went to work in South Africa. I didn't go to study. Can you imagine that? And so, particular day, I don't know how the news filtered to Professor Fajemilehin. And then he walked straight into my office. No, his office is the middle floor. My office is the topmost floor. And I said, Prof, Ekabo, Sheku, you understand? He said, convocation. What happened? He might have forgotten this, but I need to remind him. And I said, because a big deal now. I've completed the study. The PhD is in the pocket. So what else do I? That's celebration. He said, no. You just have to go. So when he was pressing too much, I said, I don't even have the money to fly to South Africa and come back for 1 day ceremony. He said, okay. So he went downstairs and came back and threw an envelope on my table. So and went out again. So that's the kind of person Prof is. I see the humanism in him that day because he knew the implication of the news that was flying around. And he said, as he got to the to my door to get out, he said, so when you go to South Africa, take a photograph. If possible, let there be video. Thank you so much, sir. I'm sure you would have gone through all the things I wrote in the tribute. But Prof is a father. He is not a title. It's something that he had. He's a family person. And I'm sure he will give all of us the opportunity to talk. People will have one thing or the other to say about Prof.
Thank you so
But
much.
if I drop the microphone, Prof is very unorthodox. Maybe because being unorthodox now brings the confusion. People don't really understand the intention. And that's why people tend to react against some of the things that he does. Prof, we appreciate all you have done, all your contributions on behalf of all the mentees. I'm sure they are itching to talk, including my alumni president. They are itching to talk. But on behalf of everybody, we want to thank you for being a good mentor. You taught us how to write. For being a father, Prof say, have you bought your land? Is that interested? And I remember when I said, but foundation. The next thing I see was Prof came to my house and said, take me to that land. Let's go and pray.
A round of applause.
That's prayer for you. That's prayer for you. My wife will say, Prof, and he came on his own. We appreciate all you do. All your investment.
It's also time for Professor. Thank you so much.
God bless you. We pray that the rest of your years will be far better than the ones you have spent. Amen.
A round of applause again for Dr. Ayoduro, the head of the Department of Education of Masood. I'll just take two more, but 60 seconds. I'm sure there are quite a number of people here, but first of all, from College of Health Sciences, if you have a good message for him, can we just simplify? Just one person, 60 seconds. You just want to say something about him. I'm sure there are many already. We can come up 6. Thank you, sir. Can we do a round of applause? That's Professor Theology, you are welcome, sir. So much. You are to use it 60 seconds.
Thank you very much, everyone. Prof, we love you. We all love you. If you are not a painstaking person, you will not understand Professor Fajemilehin. He loves everybody. But if you feel he doesn't love you, look at yourself in the mirror. Yes. When I was doing my master's, there was this regulation that your Form D must get to PG college 2 weeks before your defense. Mine was sent more than 2 weeks before my defense. And somewhere along the line, the thing disappeared. I usually call him Egbon. Egbon came to my office and said, what is the matter? I said, I showed him the dispatch book with which I dispatched the document. He said, don't matter where. He took the dispatch book to them. He said, you people sign for it. Let this boy go and be preparing for his exam. The same thing happened when I was doing my PhD. From D again, got lost. Then I went with all my receipts. I usually keep records. Everything was in my file. He said, file letter. Go and bring it from Professor. I showed him my file. He flipped through all the documents. He said, Lomaka, where? Let me go and sort it out with them. And he sorted everything out. Well, he believes in excellence and he doesn't hide it. And when he's annoyed with you, he can scold you anywhere. When he's annoyed with you, and if you now do some introspection, you discover that it is for your own good. Yes. Egbon, best wishes. We all love you. The College of Sciences will love you a lot. You have paid your dues and you will reap the fruit of your labor. God bless you.
A round of applause. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes. Fajemilehin believe in excellence. I'm one of the products of the part-time BS. Yes, today I have my PhD in nursing. Thank you, sir, and to the elders here for creating that opportunity. You have a class for 9 o'clock, and you are not on your seat by 8:30. Oh. He will tell you this program is not sandwich and is not gravish. Yes, you are collecting a BMS certificate with a regular student. So the discipline was top-notch. Thank you.
Interestingly, a lot of us fell victim, but we are better for it. Thank you so much, sir. There's a very important announcement I've been told to pass across that eating is not allowed in the auditorium. Please kindly ensure that that is not done. You can always take it outside for that purpose. Also, we request anyone from Faculty of Nursing, if you have just something to say about Baba, it's the last one, 60 seconds. Oh, there's someone online. Professor Badru. Professor, can you give him some sound? You want to say something. Professor Badru is like, yes. Professor Fatai Badru. Thank you so much, sir.
Well,
can we have sounds?
Technical crew, please.
Professor Badru, over to you, sir.
Yes, let me appreciate everyone.
Please go ahead, sir. You are muted.
Okay, can you hear me now? Yes. Hello? Yes, let me appreciate.
Sorry, sounds. Can you connect to his working?
Can you hear me?
He's already talking. Please, can we connect him?
Let me appreciate Professor Bolaji Ruben Fajemilehin for two major reasons.
He's already speaking, please. Speaking.
Well, he did wonderfully well when we started nursing program at the Department of Nursing Science, University of Lagos. For him, we wouldn't have actually had the success that we had at the Department of Nursing Science, University of Lagos. That itself is a milestone and it's a watershed, put under the cap anywhere. The second point I wanted to raise is that in 2005, both and I as a fellow of Postgraduate College of Nursing and Midwives. I want to use this occasion to appreciate and thank God for his life, for what I've done for nursing in particular, and also for college. Thank you. I wish you the best of luck in the future level. Over.
Prof, because of the technical challenge, could you just kindly type it and then we can read it for you? We'll call up.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that.
All right, sir. So you can just kindly type it, then somebody will read it out for you, sir, because of the technical challenge that we are having at the moment. There's someone here that will speak from that's alumni president. Just have 60 seconds goodwill message for him. So can we give him applause as we bring him off stage? You're welcome, sir.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity once again. I will not take much of our time. Prof. Fajemilehin has many children, and all of us here, most of us here are his children.
I can say I'm one of those, what I can call the firstborn, the group of firstborn of professional children. Actually, that's what people have said is exactly what Prof is. When Prof believe in you, he can go to any lengths to ensure that he place you where he believe you should be. I can say with all emphasis that it took a lot of role in molding some of us, in me especially. That I'm a professor is through the work of
our professor, Professor B.R. Fajemilehin. She's wishing you long life, peace and joy as you enter into another chapter of your life. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations.
All right, again, we also have all these are instructive, but as an expression of our appreciation, we also bring up Professor David Adeyemi also from Faculty of Basic Medical for presentation of their gifts. Can we give a round of applause, please? The alumni can come in next. The Professor David Adeyemi from Basic Medical representing his group.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have two sets of gifts to present to two distinguished individuals here. But I want to start with the celebrant of today, Professor B.R. Fajemilehin. It's Prof. At first, we want to recognize Prof's